Hiya, Renee Jones here with Pack Your Own Bag. So let's think through that last experience when you ate for emotional reasons. I'm not talking about feasting for joy, but things like stress or sadness or grief, loneliness, frustration, disappointment. Identify the feeling or the experience. Got it? How long did you give yourself to get caught up in it, to stew over it, or let it drive you to food and other comforters? Did it linger for an hour? A day? Longer? We do this. We let our feelings dictate our mood for as long as we feel it. It's natural to feel it until you don't anymore. Yet if we allow it to linger, it colors everything around us and then expands to affect our processes, our views on life, our spirituality, our beliefs. Ever get caught up in it? I did. And it takes so much longer to shake it. Worse, stewing in it didn't help. Emotions and thoughts will actually pass through our awareness if we let them. Unless we stop them by grabbing onto them, by stewing over them or nursing them with why they should not have happened to us, they often pass through in about 90 seconds. I know, that seemed pretty fast to me too. But if we allow ourselves to acknowledge and experience them when they present themselves and do what we can to address the situation, they just keep on flowing. When the feelings are the result of a wound, well, the wound needs healing. Ignoring a wound, hoping it will just go away on its own, that's one way we capture feelings. We do everything we can to avoid experiencing the wound itself because it's painful. But this is how addictions begin. Whatever we choose, it can be food, alcohol, drugs, anger, sex, control. It all soothes us in some way. And that's a lot easier than facing the wound. So we stuff it down. And when we do, it goes inward and doesn't heal. Years later, we wonder why we can't stop eating our go-to food. The wound doesn't go away until we heal it. So think of it like a river. A river moves, and as long as there is no barrier or dam, it keeps flowing. We can experience the river by sticking our toes in it, swimming, wading through it, or simply observing as it flows by. Sometimes we skip rocks on it, but it still keeps moving. However, if we create a dam or a reservoir, we can trap the water. Ever looked at water that was dammed up without any outward flow? Yeah, it gets stagnant and goes a bit putrid. Without the flow, or even being stirred, it can't pick up more oxygen, and what oxygen it has begins to seep out. When the dam breaks, the water will flow again. And in the process, it replenishes its life and it can rejoin the river. So let the emotion flow. Notice those feelings. Give them your attention so you can learn from them. But release them rather than letting them take over your day or your food plan. Make the best choices you can during a tough time and return to plan as quickly as you can. And when you're ready, healing the wound will create and replenish your life. And if you need a little help with that, we can talk. All the best.